Hello, everyone. Hey, everybody. Welcome to McKellar Motivational Monday. It is Monday, and that means that we are going to talk about something that's going to help us to have a better day, a better week. Life is tougher these days. So it's good to get together and talk about stuff that's going to help us be the best versions of ourselves during these trying times, during these unprecedented times, during these times to keep throwing things at us. And I want to do shout outs in just a second. But first, I want to tell you guys about something. Speaking of needing to cheer ourselves up during these crazy times, I'm very excited to announce I'm going to be participating in the virtual Christmas Con, held by the same people who did Christmas Con last year in New Jersey that I did. That was awesome. And I got to meet some of you then. This is really cool. They've set up this whole thing where it's a bunch of celebrities, a lot of them from Hallmark Christmas movies. And the link on my bio. Click on that, my bio that you can find on my profile page, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And when you click on that, you'll see a bunch of celebrities doing it. Jonathan Bennett, my good friend, he's hosting it again. And scroll down, you'll find my name. I'm August 29th is my date. August 29th. They're doing it this coming weekend and the following weekend, but my date is August 29th. So I hope to see you guys there. They're doing one-on-one video chats, so it'll be like this, except I'll be able to see you and talk to you. Like you'll be able to talk back and we can talk. And they're also doing personalized autographs and personalized video messages. So a whole bunch of options there. Again, it's all happening August 29th, but you can sign up now. You should sign up now because things will sell out. And Instagram was cutting out. Oh, are you good, Instagram? Can you see me? Is it all good? So yes, it is like stressful times. I agree, Danielle. It's stressful and we need to do things to cheer ourselves up sometimes. So anyway, Christmas Con. I hope you guys check it out. There's gonna be like 20, I think, celebrities doing it. And there's panels. I forgot to tell you, there are panels, and these panels are totally free. So and sign up for the panels because these panels are totally free. You can hear us talking about how we make our Christmas movies, and if you can, the way to sign up for the panels is click on my name or anybody's name as if though you're going to buy a package. Then it'll take you to the buy page, and on the buy page, you'll see all the different things. At the very bottom, there are the panels, and I'll be part of one of those panels. So I hope that you will check it out. It should be a lot of fun. We'll be talking about all things Christmas. Yeah, so I can tell you guys more about it later if you want to ask questions about it. I want to do some shout outs because my biggest fan from Mexico, Henry, very cool. Hey, Kirk from Texas. If you say your name and where you're from, then I can. The link, Charlie, is at the link to the virtual Christmas Con is on my bio. So it's my bio page on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. It's a link tree. So I love these. So you click on it, and then it'll bring you to a bunch of links. And the very first one is the link to the Christmas Con. Yeah. So hope you guys check that out. Craig from Baltimore, Maryland. John from Canada. Nade in San Antonio. That's a really cool name. Thank you, Ricardo. Hello, Victor from Peru. David from Detroit. Yes, Christmas, Mary. Look, it's always a good time for Christmas. That's kind of how I feel about it. Cliff from Owensboro. Thomas from Daly City. Dave from Prince George, BC, Canada. Samantha from the USA. John from Boston. Hello in the bio in Louisiana. Ferris from South Carolina. Oh, thank you very much. Melly, I have a ring light. If you look closely, you can see a big ring in my eyes, the circles, and that is a ring light, and ring lights make everything better. They kind of blur out your wrinkles. I mean, I'm 45, but this ring light like takes off at least 5, maybe 7 years, maybe 10, I don't know. It's all about the light. Franklin Easton from North Carolina, Christy from Texas, Jean from Anderson, California, Charlie from Dallas, Texas, Bruno from Brazil. Okay, you guys, so here's what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about listening. Listening. There are many, many benefits to listening, and I want you guys just to think about it for a second. From the age when we're very tiny, our parents are telling us to listen more, and we don't. I mean, I don't know. I guess I tried to. But there are I mean, I am a very kind of active person. I don't know how about, do you guys think you're good listeners? I want to just, do you think you're good listeners? Like, how do you think of yourself? Because I actually don't think of myself as a good listener, but that I'm trying. You got my book last week? Oh, very cool. Send me a picture. This one is Twitter, right? Send me a picture. I want to see a picture of your child in the book, or you in the book, or whoever it was. You think you're a good listener? Vaguely? Okay. No, Matthew, you don't think so, Brian? What do you guys think? See, Facebook takes a little bit longer. You're a good listener, M. Colton? 50-50, Daniel? Yeah. I put a lot of effort into it. I just don't know that the effort comes back. Like, I'm not sure that it works. You're a good listener, Wendell? Well, that's different. If you're hard of hearing, I mean, that's different. That means you're not good at hearing, not that you're not good at listening. Very, there's a big difference there. You had to work at it, Holistic Deb? Yeah. You guys are so sweet. You say such nice things to me. I really appreciate that. You try, Cindy? You try to multitask? That's tough. Can you really be a good listener when you're multitasking? I'm not. You're always listening, Jackson? That's cool. People listen. Yes, Brian, that's true. People listen to respond versus listening to understand because we're always thinking about our part in something. That's not always bad, I guess, but sometimes it's bad. Sometimes we need to really be listening to other people to find out what they're saying. And oftentimes it's to our advantage so that we can understand the situation better. I think a lot of misunderstandings happen when we assume things about what somebody's saying. And oh my goodness, that happens so much, I feel like, on social media. People reading the headlines, for example. I think along with being a good listener, you need to read beyond just the headlines. You see something in the news and tempers flare, anger flares, and we're not really listening to what the article is trying to tell us. We're making assumptions. And if somebody says something to you that kind of like, right, Charlie? Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. It's just, you're a good listener, but it took you a long time, Leon? Yes, listening to respond instead of listening to learn. We want to listen to learn. It benefits us to listen and learn. And here's another person that's really good to listen to. And that is, well, okay, they say we have like an angel and a devil on our shoulders. It's important to listen to the angel. It's important to listen to ourselves. What you don't want to listen to? What do you guys think we shouldn't listen to? Like, what's, because listening is good, but you don't always want to listen. And I'm going to tell you, it took you till your 30s. For me, because I would say, listen to yourself, right? Listen to your own wisdom. Listen to yourself. Some of us, I mean, myself included, I think everybody as a child develops some negative self-talk, and it's important to recognize what that is and like not listen to it. I guess you do want to pay attention to it so that you can have a conversation with it and say, okay, I hear you, negative self-talk. I hear what you're trying to tell me, that I've never been good at such and such, or I'm not never going to be popular, or people don't like me, or I'm, and right, don't listen to negativity. I guess. Don't listen to fear. I love that, Liz. Yes, don't listen to fear. What month has 28 days, Melissa? All of them. They all have 28 days in them. But nice try. Listen to your gut. Yes. Don't listen to bullying, negativity. Yeah. But I guess if we have negative things coming to us and we hear other people saying negative things, I guess we still want to listen to it. We just decide that we don't buy into it. Yes. Ooh, I like that. One thing is to listen to one's thoughts, another is to identify with them. Right. The verbal bomb throwers. Listen to with your heart as well as your ears. Yeah. Listening listening is a part of learning. Well, right. And the other thing is, should we never listen to negativity? No, I mean sometimes like we could all use improvement in our lives. We could all be better people. We could always all improve. And sometimes the way we discover how we need to improve is because things aren't going that well, or there's some negative feedback of some sort. So you listen and then you decide what. I remember thinking, even when I was a teenager, I remember thinking about this. If somebody says something negative or mean to me, to hold up, like it's like you're holding up a piece of paper and you let that print on the paper, and then you can like read it and you can take your time. Like, oh, well, Do I think there's any value to this? Do I think there's value to this criticism? Or do I want to discard it? And a lot of that, by the way, has to do with who's saying it. Is this person somebody who you admire? Do you admire and respect this person who is saying these things to you? And if you don't, or you don't know them that well, chances are it's not something you need to integrate into your life, right? Ooh, I like that. Listen with curiosity. Yes, I love that. Ramen. Ramen, is that your name? Yes, the warrior spirit. Absolutely. Thank you, Kolsch Soul. I was going to bring that up. Yes. So when I'm talking about listening to ourselves, listening to the voices in our heads, whatever they are, be wary of listening to the negative voices because again, we all have listen but verify. That's funny. We all have thoughts, negative patterns that we're trying to get rid of in our lives, but they do stick around sometimes. So we all have that, and that's fine. But if we want to listen to the wisdom that we have accumulated in our lives, in our many, many years of being alive, one of the things we can do is journal, write down some notes about what you're thinking about. Write it down, just free writing. I'm feeling like this today, and I'm trying to figure this out. I don't know what's going on, and just keep writing and writing. You will reveal wisdom as you're writing. And another thing, another way of listening, because when you're free writing, you're not really trying to analyze. You're just sort of listening to your gut and just writing stuff down. When you meditate or pray and you get quiet, then you can listen. For some people, that's listening to God. Some people, that's listening to themselves. Or it's listening to just ourselves. But getting quiet and meditating. And then, yes, John, that's very, very true. Listen to others and you'll find that they will reveal themselves. Yes, and when people reveal themselves, believe them. If you know how we like to justify other people's bad behavior because we just don't want to rock the boat and we want like everybody to get along and stuff. No, listen. Without cheating, recite pi, Melissa. You mean like the whole thing? I would never. It never ends. It never ends. It'd take forever. 3.1415926535897932384626433. Anyway. Some people listen just to make a reply. That's true. That's true. I did write those children's books in the background. Yes, I have 10 children's books that I've written now for math. Go to mckellarmath.com if you are struggling with your kids' math homework, because I know a lot of parents are right now with the schooling in places everywhere. I think it's everywhere wrong in this country. Anyway, I can help you with your math. Brazil. Hey, Carlos. Listen to the negativity and then take what it says and teach it a new truth. I like that. Take the negativity and teach it a new truth. Lovely, but I would expect nothing less of Carlos. In fact, the idea of getting quiet and listening and hearing God was inspired from your book. Hang on, I think it's over here. Yes, it is. Wild. My friend Carlos Whitaker wrote this book, and it is full of beautiful truths and prayers and guidance and very candid autobiographical stories that are heart-wrenching and hilarious at the same time somehow. I mean, it's just really good. Can't recommend it enough. Enter Wild. Highly recommend. There's no math in it, but there's all sorts of other good stuff. Especially coping with today's world. Yes, Brian, sometimes you got to listen to your inner voice. Keith says, off topic, but my wife Savannah loved the cameo I did for her, and then I made you guys cry happy tears. Oh, thank you so much, Keith. I'm so happy to hear that. I'm about to do some cameos after this, actually. Cameos are these personalized video shout-outs. I donate all my money to charity that I make from them. Anyway, I'm so glad to hear that. Thank you for sharing that, Keith. Why do I love math so much? Do you really want to hear that? It's a long answer. I'll make it quick. Math is awesome for making us savvy so that we don't get cheated on our finances. People say, well, you can get through life without math, and yes, you can, but you'll get ripped off. And the worst part is you won't even know it. They'll just be like, how come my bank account's not doing well? Well, you know who's good at numbers? Your credit card companies, the banks, mortgages, anybody who you get into contract with. Kids who are afraid of math become adults who avoid numbers, generally speaking. And so I would like to change that. But not only is math good for for making you smart in your finances and for preparing you for better paying jobs, because there's so many jobs in tech now that require math. Beyond that, and beyond the fact that it helps to sharpen the problem solving side of your brain, it also helps the resilient side of your brain. When you face challenge after challenge and you keep sticking with it, even though you think you can't do it, and then you do and you succeed, you've taught yourself that you're stronger and smarter than you thought. And now you're building that fortitude and that confidence that comes from feeling smart. And you will take that to the next math problem and the next math problem and the next obstacle or challenge that life throws at you. Because as we've seen, life keeps throwing challenges at us, doesn't it? It just keeps happening. So that is a quick summary of why I would like to help all kids with math. Forget the fact that right now, my goodness, I mean, parents are so stressed out trying to school their kids at home. And math is definitely a weak point for a lot of parents because math is a language. And if you don't practice it, you will forget it. And it's cumulative. And the math looks different now than it did when we were kids. So that's why in Do Not Open This Math book and also the Times Machine, the new book, this one, in the back of both, and first and second grade, and this is third through fourth grade. In the back of both of them, I have a new math translation guide for grown-ups. I could talk all day about this. That's not what this live stream is about, but this is just a peek into how much I love math and helping kids be good at math. So by writing fun math books, I'm hoping to alleviate some of the stress at home right now. So many parents stressed with their kids. Because my math books are really fun and silly, and they've got cartoons and jokes. Your 5-year-old daughter, yes, she would like Do Not Open This Math book. This one. This is for like 5 through 7-year-olds. Thanks, guys. Thank you, Frank. How did I get right into writing these books? Well, I have a degree in mathematics from UCLA. I went from acting, and I took a break from acting to get my degree in math, and then I went back to acting, and I was like, oh, I'm never going to do math again. Oh, well, I guess. And then I found a way to combine my love of entertainment with my love of math, writing entertaining math books. The Times Machine. It does incorporate Common Core, Andra. I do a lot of the problems both ways. So I'll do it the way we learned it and the way they're learning it now, and I'll show you how they're all kind of the same thing. They're just dressed up differently. Common Core is just making things more complicated, more detailed, more, they sort of get at the nuts and bolts of what's going on. So, but a lot of math people who want to use who want adult math books tend to like Math Doesn't Suck, because this one deals with fractions, decimals, percents, and things that like come up more in everyday life. Oh, cool. Three money. You're gonna buy my books for your niece. Starting fourth grade. I would recommend the Times Machine. This one, for sure. Long division, multiplication. She'll nail down her multiplication facts once and for all. I do a thing where for every single multiplication fact, I have like all the ones that are. I've got these little stories and things to make it easy to memorize. Well, it's both. It's both. I use these for my son. I homeschool him. I've homeschooled him my whole life. Tons of super practical, fun like tricks for learning multiplication facts. But yeah, I do it both ways. Bridging that gap for so many parents. Algebra? Yes, I do have an algebra book. This one. Hot X. Algebra Exposed. I guess that's what happens when you've been writing math books for 13 years. You end up so I have one now for ages 0 to 16. Yes, negative numbers. That would be Kiss My Math. Yes, starts off with negative numbers. Anyway, so you guys, you were writing such inspirational, wonderful things about. I'm not wearing hair extensions. It's just I got some curling iron action going on. You guys are writing such amazing things about. Thank you, Mandy. about listening. I really appreciate all of your wisdom. I have to tell you, I get so much out of just listening to you guys. I end up missing a lot of the comments because I can't see them all at the same time that I'm talking and I miss it. But you know what, Wayne? I am not wearing pajama pants right now. I know I usually do when I'm sitting here in front of my cameras, but I don't right now. It's too hot for pajama. I'm just wearing like regular. Well, but I was out today. I had a couple errands to do. Hey, Anne. What is the youngest age group I have in math book for ones? Well, actually, be bath time, math time, shapes. I think this might be the youngest one. Bath time, math time, shapes. It's a board book. It's got these like tabs and it's got like describes different shapes for little ones like triangles and stuff. And I talk about the attributes of each shape. So this is probably the youngest. This one and also Goodnight Numbers. They both can be read for like the youngest of little itty bitty ones. Kind of like Goodnight Moon, but Goodnight Numbers. Sort of pays homage to that book. I did. I worked out today. It was super sweaty this morning, but I like that. I like getting super sweaty. You feel like you've done something. Straight out of the womb till the age of 16. That's right, Jason. I've got books for kids straight out of the womb to the age of 16. I never quite thought of it that way. Drink water. Hey, Carlos. I'm now getting to know. Yeah, Carlos Cruz always says drink water. Okay. It's almost never a bad idea to have a sip of water. The name of the adult math book. Well, it's not really. This is the one I recommend for adults. It's called Math Doesn't Suck. Math doesn't suck. Contrary to popular belief, math does not suck. Your 14-year-old struggles in math. I have, I've got a geometry book. It's up high. I can't see it. I've got books to cover you guys. Go to McKellarMath.com. There's a big slider button, and when you move it back and forth, it shows you, like, depending on your child's age, it'll tell you which book is the best. Hello, Brian in Kansas City. How many books? I've written 10 books. Evan Brickman says, I don't want to, but if necessary, I will start typing in all caps to get my attention. You have my attention. My favorite Sesame Street character is the Cookie Monster. Okay, let's take a quick poll. What's your guys' favorite Sesame Street characters? I want to hear it. I don't know why I like Cookie Monster, especially because I'm such a health nut. Although I heard that Cookie Monster now encourages kids to eat vegetables, which I, believe it or not, have very mixed feelings about, which doesn't make any sense at all. Because I think it's so important to promote vegetables for kids, and yet somehow seems like Cookie Monster should just stay Cookie Monster. Big Bird. Ooh, another. Oh, Grover. Grover's awesome. Grover's a close second. Oscar, Cookie Monster. Oscar the Grouch. Evie Kadavi. Aw. Count Dracula. Snuffy. Kermit the Frog. Oh, Elmo. Gosh, there's so many great Sesame Street characters. The Count. Evan, yes, you can call me Winnie. No problem. Oscar the Grouch. The Count. Elmo. See, Elmo wasn't around when I was little, so I didn't really get attached to Elmo. Although Elmo is adorable. Cookie Monster, Super Grover. Yes, and his cape gets caught on things. I seem to remember the cape getting caught on things. Oh, math major with creative writing minor. Very nice. Love it. Grover, Oscar the Grouch. Yes. Oh, Bert and Ernie. Of course, Bert and Ernie. They were awesome. I do remember the Smurfs and Snorks. Yes. Yes, I'm going to be doing some movies. I'm going to be they're telling me that I'm going to be doing a Christmas movie and another Matchmaker Mysteries movie before the end of the year. And they're just figuring it all out. There's just a lot more to figure out these days. When Candace, right? I was, yeah. When am I doing these movies? This fall, they're saying. I don't know. I mean, you know what? The thing is, there are so many parents right now that are struggling so much with homeschooling, and I can help with my books. And I've been making homeschooling videos that are on my Instagram bio, like on the highlights, those circles. One of them is called School at Home, and I really like promoting all that stuff and helping with that. Also, so I'm not. What I'm trying to say is, I'm not rushing to start making the next movies. They'll tell me when it's ready, and I'm totally fine. I'm spending a lot of time with my family. I'm actually getting really into learning a lot more about the problem of child trafficking right now. It's way bigger than we think here in the U.S. Both the supply and the demand. It's insane. It's not what you think. It's way more than you think. So I've been learning a lot about that, figuring out how I can help, what I can get involved in. If you guys are interested, if you go to my Instagram bio, one of the links underneath the one about Christmas Con, it says charity links. You click on that, and it'll take you to a page of just charity links, and one of them is about child trafficking, and you can learn what the signs are. And if you take that little, it's a training course. If you take the training course, you'll get a certificate of completion at the end. And I want you to send it to me, either tweet it to me or DM it to me. I don't know how to get messages from Facebook. I don't know why. I'm so sorry. But either Twitter or Instagram, send it to me, and I will personally congratulate you. Yes, our rescue, Underground Railroad rescue. Yeah, they do amazing work, and they're the ones who have the hosting the training video that I have a link to. I did not. My mom did a great job of shielding me from any strangeness in the business. I was the last. I was not a Hollywood kid at all. Thank goodness. Both my parents were really great about that. Yeah, Rob, it's true. Human trafficking is far worse than people imagine. Apparently, it's happening everywhere, like all around us. Way big. This is way bigger than the whole Wayfair thing, if that's even true. Who knows? But this is like really a big problem, and the kids need our help. And they don't, they don't have, they can't speak up for themselves. We have to fight for them, and that, to me, that's what a warrior is. A warrior is somebody who fights for those who can't fight for themselves, and that's what we all have the opportunity to be. I was not homeschooled, but I did school both on the set of the Wonder Years and also in my regular school. So I went back and forth. Yes, I have a book on algebra. It is called Hot X Algebra Exposed, and you can buy it anywhere you buy books online: Amazon, BarnesandNoble.com, anything else. Oh, very cool. I don't know about any of these conspiracies regarding child trafficking. They don't have to be true in order for the child trafficking thing to be huge and horrible. They might be true. I don't know, but I don't know, and I've not researched it. And what I do know is that there's lots that we can do. There's lots we can do. And when you take this course, it actually gives you the human trafficking hotline number that you can call if you think you're seeing something, and you can report it. Ricardo, I'm on 3 devices right now: my phone and 2 iPads. What are my views on plastic surgery? I really couldn't have any less to say about plastic surgery. It's not something I think about ever. To each his or her own. Oh, thank you, K-Mac. That's amazing. Just hearing that I've inspired you to engage your church in fighting sex trafficking. Thank you so much. That's amazing. Thank you for sharing that. The website for the training, it's ourrescue.org/training. But you can also get that, and it's R is OUR, and then rescue, so 2 R's in a row. ourrescue.org/training. People say backslash, but it's really a forward slash. You guys with me on that? Anyway, so that is the link, but you can get the link from going to my bio. The link on my bio, my profile page for Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. If you go there, you'll see a bunch of links. The first one is the Christmas Con that I was talking about. So if you guys are interested, I'm doing a live virtual Christmas Con on. I'm a part of it on August 29th. There's a free panel at 11 a.m. on the 29th, and then the one-on-one experiences, they're calling them, is like video chats, but like we can actually see each other. That's all happening on the 29th at 12 o'clock. You buy the stuff now. So anyway, that's the first link on my bio link. If you go to the next link, it is all my charity stuff. And if you click on that, you'll see join the fight against child trafficking, or says something like that. Click on that and you will get to the training video that I talked about. And once you complete, it takes about an hour to get through it. You'll watch a couple videos, answer some questions, and and then a few more videos, answer some questions, and then at the end of that, you will get a certificate of completion. And it feels so good to see that certificate of completion there. And then I want you to send it to me. DM it to me on Instagram or tweet it to me. Either way, I will see it. I'm not sure about Facebook. So if you can find me on either of those other outlets, that'd be great. And then I will DM you back or tweet you back. And I will say, great job. Thank you for doing it. Thank you for joining the fight, or whatever. And we can chat about it. Oh, thank you, Niles. Yeah, so I'm going to wrap this up, but I wanted to, you can imitate Grover's voice. Very cool, Dave. Well, hey, if you book one of the live experiences with me on August 29th at the Christmas Con, then you can show me your impersonation of Grover. So anyway, guys, it was really great hanging out and chatting with you. So again, if you're interested in joining the fight against human trafficking, please see the link in my bio that says charity stuff. Click on that and then see all the stuff about. You can click on the link for how to fight child trafficking and other things. Do that. Send me your certificate of completion. I want to see it and congratulate you. And then if you'd like to book me for a live virtual experience and video chat, then click the link on my bio that says, and again, this is just my profile page, the link right there. It says book now for the August 29th virtual Christmas Con. And you can do that from anywhere in the world, I'm pretty sure. Certainly anytime, anywhere in the country, but I think anywhere in the world. So check that out, and I look forward to meeting you virtually there. And if you don't want to pay for anything, you can still sign up for the panel. It's free. When you click on buy now on my picture from that Christmas Con link, it'll take you to the page where it's like all the stuff that you need to buy, you choose from to buy, and just scroll down to the bottom and you'll see the panels, and you can sign up for those absolutely for free. So that's, again, August 29th for me, and then they're doing it actually this weekend and all of next weekend. And mine is at 11 a.m. on Saturday the 29th. So thank you guys so much. I hope that you all have a wonderful, wonderful evening and week. And I know it got a little bit away from it, but listening, the benefits of listening are huge. Listening to ourselves, listening to that inner voice. And how do we get there? Being quiet, meditating, journaling, praying. Anything that brings it in. You'll be able to hear the voice. And in terms of other people, listen with curiosity was one of my favorite quotes, because negative stuff will come at us, but some of that stuff is useful. Either we can take a look at it and say, well, is there anything that I can benefit from listening to this? Or as Carlos said, you listen to it and then you get to teach it a new truth. You get to teach that negativity a new truth. You got to say, you know what? I'm going to teach you how I'm either improving that behavior or whatever it is. You can turn it into something positive. Active listening. I appreciate you guys so much. Have a wonderful week. And we'll see you soon on the Danny Cam. Mwah. Bye.